Greg, it's always good to look back, of course, especially when you've had a 5-0 victory, 3 points, clean sheet, and sitting third in the league table at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's just been a great start. Four games. Obviously, a shame that we've dropped 5 points, but like you say, we're sitting third, sitting above Swansea on goal difference. We'll obviously play them in a couple of weeks, so that'll be a massive game. But we're not getting too carried away with ourselves. It's obviously been a great start, but we've got to back it up now over the next few weeks and make sure that the momentum carries on.
And it goes without saying that the league is the main competition for the New Saints women. But where does the Bute Energy Welsh Cup fit in terms of priority as far as you're concerned?
Yeah, no, it's right up there. I think any cup's brilliant to win. Obviously, as a player, I won a lot of cups with TNS myself, and the cups are brilliant. Nice little distraction from the league, and it's something a little bit different. Obviously, we're playing a team that we're not used to playing, so it's something a bit new and exciting for the girls as well, rather than the same teams week in, week out. So we'll be treating this game exactly like we would any league game. We want to go as far as we can in this competition. We want to win the competition. And try and get our first cup on the board. So, really important, massive game for us coming up Sunday, and we're looking forward to it.
And we are playing Connah's Quay Nomads women, of course. They are in the second tier of Welsh football, but they are top of the table. Early days yet, of course, for them. What sort of challenge do you expect from Connah's Quay this weekend?
I think they'll be strong. I think they'll obviously be right up for it, not just because it's obviously a big game for them, but obviously, with all the history and rivalry that goes on between the two clubs, I don't think either club we're certainly not going to be taking it lightly and taking them for granted. We obviously beat Barry convincingly on Sunday, but I think, Connah's Quay will be stronger than what Barry were, to be honest. Barry were very poor. I know we played well and scored some good goals, but I can't see Connah's Quay being weaker than them. So, that's our motivation. We'll treat it as if, they're a team worthy of being in our league, and hopefully that will mean that we'll put in a good performance, do things right, and again, like I say, most weeks, if we do all those things properly, then the result will hopefully take care of itself.
And like any other manager, there's always that balance that you have to get, trying to keep players happy. Would you be tempted this weekend to perhaps bring squad players in, or will you be ruthless, if I could use that word in inverted commas, and go for the absolute strongest team that you can put out there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've sort of only just got the Barry game out of the way, so myself and Sean haven't really sort of spoken properly about the game coming up this weekend. But yeah, it's a possibility. We might have to rotate a few players. There's some players that have had a few little knocks over the last few weeks who have sort of battled through just to get through 90 minutes, without being anywhere near 100%. So we'll have to, obviously speak to James as well and see if there are any players that could do with a rest. But yeah, that will be decided over the next 3 or 4 days, really. We're not in any rush to make a decision on that. But, like we said, we've got a strong squad now that are capable of, whatever players we put on the pitch now are capable of making sure that the result is a positive one.
You mentioned Shauna there. We did interview when she first came to the club. She's been here a while now. How's a working relationship going, Greg?
Yeah, brilliant, to be fair. She's certainly took a big workload off of me in terms of the admin side of things. Obviously, another coach on the grass as well, and she's she's a brilliant coach. The girls really enjoy her sessions. Goes into great detail. Makes sure the sessions are fun and lively and energetic. So no, she's been brilliant. Like I say, the girls have really taken to her, which is the most important thing, because if the players don't buy into what the coaches are doing, then obviously you're not going to get many results on the weekend. So it's all fitting together really well. Like I say, Sean is settling really well, doing really well. James, Nicola, Dan, new goalkeeper coach as well, and obviously Michael and Sam and yourself with the media team. So everything's really sort of taken care of. And obviously, it's helping the girls on the pitch get the results that we are getting at the moment.
And following on from the question just now about the starting 11, do you have already in mind the 11 girls that will be taking to the pitch this coming Sunday?
No, we've obviously, there's a few ideas floating around. Me and Sean will talk properly over the next sort of day or two, and just work out what's going to be the best 11. Like I say, we've got lots of options, so there's no rush. We've got a few days yet to think about that and finalise that. Yeah, it's just nice that we have got those options now. Like I said last year, the 11 players would probably pick itself, whereas now it's a bit of a headache, but that's only a good thing. It's yeah, not nice when you're having to have conversations and tell girls that they're not playing. But I must say, we had a difficult conversation with Shan on Sunday. We left her out mainly because her ankle wasn't quite 100%. And she didn't take it great, which is what we want. We don't want girls to be happy that they're not playing. But then when she did come on late on the game, she was different class, and she obviously put one on the plate for Ridgie late on. So that's the attitudes that we need. And I must say that Shan was spot on Sunday.
You talk about one or two knocks that the girls have picked up over time. What is likely to be the injury situation as you then begin to put the starting 11 together?
Yeah, no, I think we'll have a full squad to choose from. Nothing. They're not no serious knocks. Just little kicks here and there, which sort of haven't had a chance to sort of settle down. So obviously we brought Helen off about 15-20 minutes ago, I think, on Sunday. She would have been fine to battle through, but I think once the game was done and dusted, I think we were 2-0, 3-0 up maybe. It was just a sensible thing to get her off really, and let her get her feet up, because she's a girl that when she's on the pitch, she gives 100%. She flies into tackles, and she's obviously going to take heavy knocks. So when we can look after those sort of players, it's important that we do.